Okay, we're at about 2,300 feet, and we're actually climbing, as you can see. So let's go ahead and start making
Cessna
that
X-Ray
turn
Golf Sierra have the traffic.
and see what happens to nav2, if that changes or not. So we got 1,000 feet a minute is what we're climbing at. We're climbing to more than that now. So I want to keep it at about 1,000 feet per minute. Getting close to 3,000 feet. I am not seeing nav2 changing at all. I thought it would as I start to go more in this direction. Just try to bank a little bit more and see if that makes some changes as we will be approaching
Generic 2 Mike Foxtrot, you are
VOR down there.
Descend and maintain 5,700 feet. Expect ILS runway tree 2 approach via Jaeger transition. Clear to
Yeah,
Jaeger.
see, it's not working. It's not working the way I thought it would. And of course, maybe the way I think it is supposed to work is not the way it's supposed to work. So let's go back and have a look at the map. Okay, as you can see, we've made a turn towards the airport. And this should be the VOR for nav2. So we're almost right. We're going to be basically heading towards it. I don't know why that thing keeps doing that. We're going to be heading towards it. So we're going to go past the airport and then turn and land. See, it changed on me and land in this direction here. So we're actually, this is a pretty short runway or pretty short flight. Maybe that's why this is all messed up, but we need to get back in. You can see we're doing okay, so let's get back to the game, to the simulator. Thought I would have to do some trimming on the plane. In the last couple of days I've flown a few times experimenting with this, but I was back in this area, which is a much higher elevation, and I just fought and fought. I'm trying to keep the plane right here. See, look at that. That's a perfect, it's flying perfectly level. I don't understand. Now it's starting to drop a little bit below, but I was just fighting with that. And anyway, it was a real drag, so that's why I came to the coast at sea level to see how that would work better, and man, does it ever work better. So we got to start thinking about making this turn. We're going to go this way for a little bit, and then we're going to make a big right turn. We'll go check the little nav map before we start making that right turn. I want to kind of head this direction. So honestly, if I wasn't looking out the windshield, I wouldn't know where I'm at. Because neither one of these are helping me out. Now maybe I'm not doing something right, or I'm not understanding it. It just seems like it's not a big help to me. So we're going to try the ILS approach. After we land, we'll take off from here and go back to where I came from and do an ILS. Instead of putting the VORs in here, I'll put that ILS in there and see if that is a better way to go. But I think this is really kind of confusing for me. And you can see we took off from here, from Arcata. We've flown this way. We've flown past our airport, so I'm not even showing up on the flight plan down here anymore. I've flown way past it. We're almost to this VOR, which is nav2. So we're going to go ahead and start making this turn and see if that VOR, either one of them, help get me to Eureka here. And on this airfield right here, that's where we need to land. We need to come in on that direction. So hopefully that's gonna help me out, and I hope I'm not gonna crash with this guy. I'm sure I won't. He's at 35,000 feet. We're not gonna have a problem there. So, all right, back to the flight sim. Okay, we're gonna start making our turn. We're descending slightly, but we're still at 4,000 feet. Everything's good. So let's see if I can find my airport. Probably gonna have to go back to my map because Nav 1 has not changed at all, and Nav 2 is not changed for a long time. So I'm way far away from it. That's the 114. That's the one that I'm right near right now. So I don't really understand how this is going to help me navigate. It obviously does work, but I don't know that I'm doing it right. So, and I don't know if, because I can't see. Is that possibly my airport there? We're gonna have to go Eureka. That's gonna be it. Okay, that's the only reason I know is I see the name. So let's go back and check the map. Okay, obviously you can see I turned way too sharp and I'm actually heading in the wrong direction. So we need to go back to the sim and try to correct that. All right, I did a pretty good turn. And again, neither one are moving. So the only way I can look for my airport is to come out here. And where is it going to be? So, Eureka Municipal. That can't be way over there. Alright, back to the map. Okay, so what I was seeing directly across the wings is over here. That's not it. This is the airport I need to get to, so I need to continue farther and then start to make that turn to land there. There is no glide path there, so that's why I chose that as my destination rather than my departure, because I want to be able to land where the glide path is at, and that's going to be this one up here, and that'll be our next video. So anyway, it's not working out for me right now. I'll see if this VR is going to change at all. It hasn't so far.